So Colin, Dibb, thanks you very much for getting involved with the BIM Day Out as you have. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, your company and BIM?
Okay, I've been in BIM Acclaim for 20 years. I started off with Nano BIM, the smallest BIM you can do. And I now work for Webber & Associates, and we're doing 4D and 5D cost planning and scheduling for construction companies from BIM models that we originally were doing predominantly to make our documentation process more efficient.
And with that long involvement in BIM, you've been to a few BIM conferences in your time?
I have, probably not as many as you have, but I have, and I sort of stopped going to them recently because they were boring, because everyone was saying the same stuff every time and it was big noting themselves. But this one's different, very different, and it's been fantastic.
So with the presentations that you've made, what do you think the attendees have taken away in particular?
Oh, I think from what I'm hearing from the guys is that there's more to the world than single vendors. There's lots of systems and open standards and other interesting stuff that really makes our BIM world much more interesting and diverse. And I think that's what I'm hearing from the guys that are coming out of my sessions anyway.
And for the presentations that you've attended or looking forward to, what are you taking away?
Oh, I mean the same thing. I've been very interested in seeing stuff like the point clouds going into Revit. I mean that was really cool, and I'm looking forward to trying to sneak out from one of them. I'm supposed to be introducing to go and listen to IFC4 from John Merchkin.
We might both do that.
Ali is not meant to hear this. And it's been, and I think also it's been really interesting that one of our primary construction clients has taken the time to fly here from Melbourne, which I think is fantastic.
And in keeping in the spirit of the event, what was the last concert you attended?
It would have been Blues and Roots down in Fremantle a few years ago, and discovered Angus and Julia Stone, who were just amazing.
Very good. Well, thanks so much for your participation, your coordination, and your enthusiasm from the OpenBIM side of BIM Day Out, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Cheers.